All right, what's going on? A happy Wednesday, special one today. This is exciting. You know what's exciting? Because I got a box of stuff labeled Putzmeister, all the way from Germany. See? German. Sent me a special package. Now, those of you that follow the channel know that I'm sort of known for sucking back random items through the hoses to clean out on the line pump at the end of the day. Sometimes food, sometimes paper bags, you name it. Well, we have a solution, a professional solution. So I've been in talks with the folks from Putzmeister, Germany, about cylinder type sponges for cleaning out the lines. So my issue with the conventional round ball sponge, they suck back super slow and they don't seal very well. You get a lot of air past them. There's just not that much surface area in contact with the hose to seal up. So what Putzmeister has sent us here is what they have sent: various sizes of sponges here. Here's the packaging. Real deal, legit Putzmeister. No knockoff crapola. Of a nice, soft density rubberized foam. So this is for the 2-inch hose. This is for the 2.5 and 3-inch hose. This is for 3.5 and 4-inch hose. So we'll come on over to the hose here and we'll do a little demo. For you today. So grab ourselves a hose end here and see how this fits. See the conventional sponge? There's just not a ton of surface area, and they just don't seal. They suck back so slow, which is why I like pulling back the paper bags. Paper bags work great. They come back nice and quick. It's perfect. But you really do kind of have to chase them with some water to get the hoses clean. So, look at this. All right. It's a beautiful thing. So this is the first iteration, and I'm going to give some feedback on these, and if I think they can be improved upon, I will relay that feedback to the folks at Putzmeister Germany. But as far as the 2-inch, that's just perfect. I think the sizing on that is going to be just right. So we're going to try them out here at the end of the pour here today. Well, while we're over here, let's just do a demo on how the 2.5-inch and 3-inch sponge works. So a 2.5-inch, it fits like. Nice fit, right? Head on over, grab a 3-inch hose. They're kind of buried here. They don't see a lot of action. Maybe I'll just show you on a 3-inch reducer. Easier to get at here. Here's the fitment on a 3-inch, right? Now looking at these right now, maybe it's a little bit light for the 3-inch taper. Try the hose. Oh, no, it's perfect on the hose. I think maybe that taper is just a little bit worn, and obviously it expands out as it gets into larger 4-inch parts of the reducer. So I take that back. For a 3-inch hose, it's actually a perfect fit. So 3-inch, 2.5-inch, right? You got one sponge that covers both of those sizes, and then a dedicated sponge for the 2-inch. And like I said, they've also got ones that cover a 4-inch and a 3.5-inch. I've been talking to them about doing a sponge of this similar material for the boom, for the 5-inch. What I like about this foam is I just like the density, and it's a little bit softer. It's a little bit easier to squish down. We have some of the sponge bullets, if you will, call them the bullet sponges, but they're too big and the material is too hard. They tend to hang up on the boom and then rock it back. So I think a 5-inch sponge made out of this stuff could be the hot ticket as well. So what we're going to do here, what we're going to do at day's end, come on over. We're going to do the usual routine where I pump down until I get a little bit of spit of air. We're going to suck the hoses back in the pump to clean out. You can see here, those days are long behind me. And there's actually 2 honey crullers left too, just begging to be sucked back through the hose. But nope, today we're going with sponges, right? You can see Jag's working very hard over here. It's break time. It's break time. We're waiting on concrete. Impromptu break. It's allowed. He was moving concrete with a snow shovel earlier. I didn't get it on camera, but he really was. So yeah, we are going to just doing these couple rooms here. We'll pump out into here, pull the ball back into the pump, try and get it just right. We might leave it a little bit short and then just pump out into a bucket or 2 to top this up, and we're done. Saves us from draining all the hoses inside here. So that'll be the plan. So as soon as we get some concrete here and finish this out, show you what the guys are pouring here. Just some topping. Jimmy, what do you think? Do you think it's gonna work? What do you think?
I think so.
Touch it, feel it.
This is rubber.
Yeah, it's rubberized foam.
It'll work.
Yeah, I think it's gonna work great. The question is, can I suck it back without cutting it? That's the question. I don't think. Anyhow, so next load of concrete is here. We're gonna try these out. We'll do a trial run with it. Like I said, my only concern is, you know, with the paper bags, I'll just rip them back into the hopper. I don't care if they get sucked all the way in, because it doesn't matter if I chop them up. With this, I'm gonna have to be a little bit more careful. But yeah, we'll get some concrete on here, pump this thing down, suck it back through the hoses. I'll do it with no water, and then we'll just see how clean this actually gets the hose. But yeah, like I said, these came from Putzmeister, Germany. Big thanks to them for sending them out. Excited to have some participation, some input in the development of these. And if any of you guys out there have any ideas to improve upon, or anything specific that you want in, I mean, it is a relatively simple item, but any recommendations, please shoot them in the comments here, and I'll relay all that info, because they're just looking to get real world end user feedback on these, and by the time they're released to the public, have an as close to perfect of a product as possible. So we'll check back in here when we're cleaning up. All right, here we go. 100 feet of 2-inch hose. Putzmeister cylinder sponge test. Round 1. All right, here we go. Full volume reverse. Check for suction. There we go. And I'm gonna go a little slower on this thing than I normally do. A, I don't want to chop it. B, I think it's gonna seal up so much better than a regular sponge. I don't think I need full volume. So we're gonna slow this down a little bit. There it goes. Nice and controlled. Like I said, I really don't want to cut this thing. So once we get it moving, we'll slow it down a touch. Slow the volume down a bit. Here she comes. All right. Mike's listening for the ocean. We'll come back here, see how we're looking. So we've got mud moving through here. Hear the pump doing the ka-thunk ka-thunk. She's got a vacuum. It's good.
More of the volume. Starting to struggle a little bit.
Patience is a virtue, my friend. There she comes. Still moving. Wait for it to get light. It's not light yet. Here she comes. Usually we'll pump out until we get a little pocket air through first, but today we didn't have that option. We didn't have the hopper quite low enough. A little tougher to pull back when the hopper's not empty, but it's still moving. And okay, we're empty here. Are we empty here? Yes, we are. So slow this down a bit more. Slow her right down. There it is. All right, let's bust her open, see what we got. It's a beautiful thing, folks. It's a beautiful thing. Just the slightest bit of cream. And there always is where the sponge goes into the reducer, because a little bit will dribble back down. Last couple feet right before the reducer there always is, unless you suck back a bunch of water, which we're not going to do today because I don't want to cut the sponge. What do we got here? Oh yeah. Get some better lighting here. Oh, we like that. Nice and clean.
Good.
Beautiful. So this one looks. Same thing. Beautiful. Love it. Okay. Let's retrieve our sponge here. Little bump and forward pump, see what we got. Just like that. There it is. All right, one of the things I like about the rubberized foam, it's so much easier and quicker to rinse out as compared to just like regular non-rubberized open cell type foam. Oh, we dropped the camera there. See those reflexes though? I caught it like a ninja. First impression, it definitely seals better than the round ball style sponge. The round ball without having pumped that hopper down and getting some air into the system and lightening the hoses up, the round ball, I would be rolling the hoses back to assist it. So it definitely comes back better and easier than the round ball does. It's a round ball, right? You just don't have the surface contact area versus this thing here. So far so good. My only fear with this is sucking it back into the hopper and cutting it. I think there's a higher probability with this than there would be with the ball, so I gotta be careful with that. And I wouldn't chase this with a bunch of water of fear of floating it back into the hopper. With a paper bag or whatever, it's obviously not a concern. But I would also say with this, I don't necessarily think I need to chase it with water. The hoses were so clean. Maybe that the last couple feet of the first hose off the hopper there, I would give that a quick rinse. But aside from that, everything is, let's have one more look here. What do you think, Mike? How clean?
Yeah, it's good enough.
Those don't need water, right?
No.
Right?
Nope.
Nope. Yeah, so throw them back on the truck and away we go. Oh, somebody wants my sponges. Doggy chew toys, right?
Oh, yeah.
These are precious, all the way from Germany.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, lots of fun, lots of fun. Okay, that's it, all cleaned up. So, Mike, we need your professional opinion, sir. Don't sneak off just yet. So, Putzmeister is going to build these for the boom as well. Mike and I were discussing either a 6-inch cylinder or 6.5 as such, that when you suck it back through the 5-inch boom pipe, when it gets the 6-inch high pressure elbow, it'll have enough size to wipe that clean as well, but not so large that if you're not running a pin stopper, that it would create enough vacuum to get pulled all the way into the S tube and get chopped. I'm thinking, what do you think, 6 or 6.5 inch? What do you think?
I think probably 6, because a lot of people just do one sponge.
That's true. Okay, yeah, so 6.5, you'd have too many people pull them into the hopper, cutting them,
yeah.
Possibly. Same foam, nice soft foam, but that's based on what we know of Putzmeister pumps, S-tube style pumps. Schwing guys, what do you think? Throw in your input, this is your chance. Speak now or forever hold your peace. But yeah, I'm thinking a 6-inch cylinder. Maybe we'll see if we can get a 6-inch and a 6.5. Unless there's other opinions out there, and we'll try a couple different sizes and see what is the one. But so far for the lines, for the 2-inch line today, this thing worked awesome. And yeah, for the 2.5 and 3-inch line, we'll give this one a rip. And like I said, 4-inch, 3.5 inch, we'll try that one too. But so far, so good. And I think it's really awesome that Putzmeister is getting feedback from end users like myself as to what works, what doesn't work, and what we want in the field, and they're gonna build it the way that we want. So like I said, appreciate any input you guys have out there, any other ideas for these clean out cylinders. I think we're definitely on the right track here with these cylinders, just from what we did today cleaning out the 2-inch hose, and I'm anxious to try them on a boom and see how that works. But yeah, you know it goes. Till next time, one of these, one of those. If you liked the video, do this. If you hated it, do that. If you really liked it, subscribe. If you really liked it, Canadian Concrete Pumper merch store, I'll put a link up at the end of the screen on, I think it goes on this, yeah, on this side here. Till next time, keep on pumping.
Actually,
yeah,
it's actually clean. It's
yeah,
actually
with the rubberized foam, that's the thing. It doesn't hold the slurry, right? They're easy to clean.
Yeah, that's way better.
I think so, right? So far, so good. So it goes.